Why is Artemis 2 a big deal? Humans are finally going back to the moon. But here's the crazy part, we haven't been back since 1972. The last time we went was during Apollo 17, over 50 years ago. So what happened? Why did we stop going? And why is Artemis 2 such a big deal now? In this video, I'm going to break it down in a super simple way. What Artemis 2 is, why it matters, and what took us so long to return. So first, what actually is Artemis 2? It's the first mission in NASA's new moon program that will send astronauts all around the moon again, but not land just yet. Think of it like a test run. Before you land on the moon, you need to make sure everything works perfectly. The astronauts will travel in a spacecraft called the Orion spacecraft, launched by this massive rocket called the Space Launch System. This rocket is actually the most powerful one NASA has ever built. The mission will last about 10 days. They'll launch from Earth, travel all the way to the moon, loop around it, and come right back. No landing, but it proves we can safely send humans that far again. It's kind of the same as if you were going on a road trip. But before going, you need to test your fuel, check if you have enough food, enough water, to make sure that you can make the whole trip safely. Now, let's talk about the people actually going. The crew includes Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen. And this is important. This mission is actually making history. It includes the first woman to travel to the moon region and the first black astronaut on a lunar mission. Plus, Jeremy Hansen is a Canadian, which shows this isn't just an American mission anymore. It is super international. Now, why is this a big deal? Haven't we been to the moon already? Yes, but this is very different from the old Apollo program. Back then, the goal was simple, get there and get there first. Now, the goal is to stay. Artemis is about building a long term presence, eventually, even bases on the moon. It's also a stepping stone to Mars. Before we send humans to Mars, we need to test everything closer to Earth. That includes life support systems, handling deep space radiation, and long distance travel. Another big difference is technology. Everything is more advanced now. Better computers, better safety programs, and better spacecraft design. And finally, this mission involves multiple countries, including the Canadian Space Agency. So this isn't just a race anymore, it is a global effort. This time, we're not just visiting the moon, we're preparing to live beyond Earth. Okay, but if we did it in the 1960s, why did it take over 50 years to go back, you may ask? The biggest reason is money. After the Apollo mission ended, funding dropped a lot. Moon missions are extremely expensive, and governments didn't see it as a priority anymore. Instead, NASA focused on things like the International Space Station and space shuttle missions. Another reason is safety. After disasters like the Space Shuttle Challenger, space agencies became much more careful. Also, the goal changed. Apollo was about winning the space race. Artemis is about building the future, staying longer and going further, and eventually reaching Mars. So it's not that we couldn't go back, it's that we were preparing to do it a whole lot better. Now, here are some quick facts that make this mission even cooler. The Space Launch System produces more thrust than the Saturn V rocket used in Apollo. The astronauts will travel about 384,000 kilometers from Earth. There's even a there's even a communication delay. So when they speak to Earth, there's about 1 to 2 seconds of delay. And Jeremy Hansen will become the first Canadian to travel that far into space. Also, this mission will take humans farther than anyone has gone ever since Apollo. That's actually kind of insane when you think about it, right? So, what happens after this? The next big mission is Artemis 3, which is planned to actually land on the moon again. And after that, the goal is to build a long term presence, maybe even moon bases, and eventually Mars. So, Artemis 2 isn't just another mission, it is the start of something bigger. The moon isn't the final destination anymore,